Hey, you guys, let's get into your energy read. Divine, what energies surround Pisces at this time? Okay, so we have the energy of new boo, so new love, learning each other, as well as flirtations. Okay, I feel like you have a secret admirer, and at this current moment, you have many different eyes on you. I do feel like there are newer energies, but I also feel like there are previous energies that surround you as well. But in this particular moment, new overpowers the old. And even if it was something new, I don't feel like you're giving it any attention. Even if it was something old, I don't feel like you're giving it much attention anyway. But some of you all could also be in the energy where you're just wanting to be left alone. But I feel like something could come as a sudden surprise, or maybe even a sudden shock. We do have wine and dine here at the bottom of the deck, so courtship, consistently dating, as well as romance and passion. So there's this energy of secret admirers. Like, I do feel like maybe there is somebody who wants to wine and dine you, but they don't know how to approach you. And even before I begin this reading, honestly, it feels very refreshing. I'm actually delighted to actually feel this type of energy. It feels very refreshing. It feels like it definitely is something new. So this could be a time for you where you're experiencing new things. Maybe you used to date a certain type of way, and you'll be dating differently now. Divine, can you clarify new boo for me, please? Okay. So we have red flag coming out. So warning signs, take heed, as well as risky situation. So err on the side of caution. I don't feel like this is too crazy. I feel like just like with any new instance, you need to go into it possibly with an open mind, but also an awareness. But don't let previous experiences or things that you've gone through be at the forefront as to the reason why you would self sabotage. So something could possibly be a sabotaging energy. So you may want to be careful with that here as well. Divine, can you clarify the nature of red flag? Okay, so we have an energy of extra coming out. So dramatic, trying too hard, as well as starter. So somebody could be going extremely hard, and I feel like this could be an example of love bombing. This could be an example of love bombing, because I feel like somebody may come in and overdo it, or they may give their all. Once again, this doesn't feel like it would be nefarious. I know the way this is coming out with new boo, red flagged, and extra coming out, it'd be, as a card says, red flag, or it'd be, eyebrows will be raised. But I feel like it could come as a simple conversation of letting somebody know you're doing too much, because I feel like you may live a more simplistic life. You may not want anybody who's a little overly showy and things like that. You may just be, more so a simple kind of person, very low key. I feel like just a conversation of letting somebody know that you're doing too much and it doesn't take all of this could be enough, because I do feel like there would be a moment where you would have to tell somebody that, because somebody could be laying it on too thick. Divine, what else is here with extra red flag than new boo? And then we have laughter here. So wholeness, overjoyed, as well as smiling. So I do feel like, this is an energy of somebody who would, or who is, you enjoy them, because a lot is coming through right now. I feel like this could be somebody that you could enjoy, but I feel like don't count it out just because you feel like it may be going in a different direction. Because I will say sometimes what we feel isn't reality, especially if you haven't gotten any other nudges, whereas through your intuition, you haven't been guided to move away from this kind of situation. Some things are just a simple conversation, and they don't require you to, do extra, or don't require you to do the most. Also, free will is a thing. So if you do also feel like this is just not a situation for you, of course, remove yourself from the situation. Divine, what else is here? Okay, so we have light bulb moment. So sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Divine light bulb moment. And then we have today. So good vibes, present and in the moment. So this definitely is something that is spot on. Like it's literally right in the moment. You could be receiving clarity on insight on what to do, but it seems like this is something that's going to come, expeditiously. Like I do feel like, with having to pay attention to people, I don't feel like, because what I'm hearing is very quick witted. And I don't feel like you let too much sit. I feel like you get the clarity that you need concerning situations, whether it's somebody that's new, whether it's somebody that's old. But one thing I can rest assured is clarity happens very quickly. You won't be in the unknown for too long. And if something does feel shady, you take quick action. Divine light bulb moment and today, what is the nature of the clarity concerning? And then we have my boo. So this is very interesting. So official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So I do feel like, once again, a moment of clarity. Like I feel like with light bulb moment, you just need to sit and have a conversation with somebody, because I do feel like somebody is in alignment with someone, and this message may not reach too many people, because I feel like a lot of people are just in hermit mode or off to themselves. But I do feel like somebody is doing, with the red flag and extra, somebody's doing a whole lot to make sure they secure the bag. This isn't giving me a negative aspect at all, because I feel like this is someone who just wants you to enjoy the time that you all have together. Somebody who possibly wants to just live in the moment with you, because tomorrow isn't promised. Somebody is giving it their all because they don't know when they would be able to do that again. And although it may be too much for you, I don't feel like it's too much for them, because somebody feels like maybe they didn't get an opportunity to do that before, and maybe someone is just jumping on a moment because they have you there, and having you there makes all the difference in the world. Like somebody wants you to know that they do appreciate you. This also can be relative to family, friends, and romantic partners, because with new boo, for me, I'm just getting energy of new. It doesn't even have to be a boo, because you can just enjoy someone's company. But with my boo out there, there's most certainly is a stronger emphasis leaning towards something of a relational matter. But I do feel like someone has found their person. You have new boo, and then you have my boo. So there's levels to this. With new boo, it has now turned into my boo. And I feel like that's growth, and it's growth in the right direction. I feel like also, I said it just a moment ago, but don't let previous experiences stop you from experiencing something new, because I feel like this could also be unfamiliar to you, which is sometimes what we all need. Sometimes the familiar can be old and mundane, but there's maybe a cause to just strike out and do something differently. With light bulb moment, maybe that is that moment of clarity that you're seeing, that someone is just doing what they do, and although it may not be relative to you, it can become relative to you, because this is how that person shows that they care about somebody and that they love someone. Divine, can I have one more for my boo and today light bulb moment? Okay, so we do have detectives. So snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. So what I'm hearing is stop, stop digging. If there's anything that is going to reveal itself, it will reveal itself to you like it always has. I feel like there's no reason for you to go digging. There's nothing you need to read up about. I feel like let this moment play out. And if there is cause for alarm, then go with that. But I do feel like there's no need to dig, because I feel like everything is fine. Everything is fine. Divine, what else is here? Oh, Monday. So we have an energy of love bombing that did fall out. So overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. So there's this energy of love bombing, and not love bombing in the sense of the negative aspects. I feel like somebody is overly nurturing, somebody is overly giving. And then we have brick wall that did flip out. So defense mechanism, guarded as well as hard to reach. I feel like you're on defense. Like this can happen for you is what I'm believing. I feel like this is also relative to those who are still in hermit mode. it can happen for you. You know, I feel like our defense mechanisms happen because of previous experiences, and maybe somebody was the absolute worst. But I also feel like we can't say that we want new love and want new experiences, and we're still always off to ourselves, or we're always letting the past dictate how we move forward. I feel like this is going to be outside of the norm for you, but I also feel like you are going to possibly receive a sign to let you know you are okay. And sometimes all we have to do or can do is go by the moment. And in this particular moment, everything is fine. I feel like just what's just happening to you is you're experiencing something in a new way that you aren't used to. And it's almost like somebody is willing to give you what you wanted previously, but what you wanted previously is now being missed because it's overshadowed by your negative experiences. Divine love bombing and brick wall, because somebody's just trying to get through to somebody to let them know that you're okay. So tiptoeing, so avoiding getting caught, acting shady, and sneaking around. And once again, I'm not getting a negative aspect for this either. I feel like somebody could possibly be tiptoeing around your feelings, tiptoeing around how you've been acting or feeling. Because I feel like somebody has been giving their all, and maybe they feel like they're being missed, and they feel like they have to tiptoe around you now because you are showing signs of someone who has been affected or showing signs of someone who has been hurt. So someone's trying to be careful, because tiptoeing is just giving me more of a energy of being careful. And I don't feel like it's coming out because this individual is being sneaky. Yeah, I feel like somebody is trying to shower somebody with love, shower somebody with affection, attention, but they're not able to get through because your defenses are up here. Divine, can I have one more, please? Okay. And then we also have the cleanse. So detox, ridding negativity as well as purification. So this is giving me an energy of healing. Some of you all are still in a state of healing, which is totally fine. But I feel like your healing, which is supposed to be positive, is showing up as negative to this individual that may be dealing with you or that you will experience. Everybody that comes into your life doesn't mean you ill intention. I do feel like there is evidence of this person not showing ill intention, but it's being missed, it's being overshadowed by defenses, personal experiences, because you may feel like something is wrong. I feel like in this moment you are safe. I feel like you've also have gone through enough to know your triggers. And I don't feel like this person is triggering you, because I don't feel a triggering energy here. Nothing is triggering about this. I feel like you also feel like you're going to get what you've always gotten, and that's just not the case here. I feel like you also have to allow experiences just to be these experiences. Allow yourself to know that you are safe, that you are okay, and you can have your happy ending. Divine, can I have one for the overall energy? We have fuego, chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up. Yes, like that's the overall energy for all of this. Like there's this chemistry because I felt it, you know? It's not easy to let new people in, but there's something that brings you pause about this individual. And I feel like it's the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen. You can't concern yourself with that. You need to be in the moment, because with fuego coming out, there's chemistry here, intense passion, and things are heating up. It went from new boo to my boo. I feel like the healing that you've gone through is much necessary, but once again, don't allow your negative experiences and your healing overshadow what's actually happening to you in the moment. There's something that you need to be in the moment about, not in the past, not in the future, just present in the moment and in what's happening, because you don't want to miss out on a good thing. And I feel like you're being offered and gifted a new thing, and you could end up missing out on that if you allow your previous experiences to overshadow that. Divine, can I have one more to clarify fuego as the overall energy? We have harmony coming out. So balance, peace, as well as happiness. So once again, like this coming in, it's very fair. It's very balanced. I have nothing negative to say about this. I feel like just don't allow your old previous experiences to mess this up, because it seems like this particular energy, whether it's a friend, whether it's family, whether it's, a romantic partner, it seems to be in balance and in connection with where you're going and who you are as an individual. So be in the moment, allow the experience to grow, and then you can decide from that point what you would do with it moving forward. But if you mess this up, I can guarantee you will regret it. So things are heating up very quickly for you. It seems like you have secret admirers, or you can be involved with somebody. So maybe you want peace of mind. Maybe you want some clarity surrounding the situation, not even what to do with it, but just what it feels like. Check out our sponsor, Psychic Source. Use the link down below in the description box. Using my unique code JMarian, you can get up to 40 minutes of clarity and insight for only $19.80. So you can get to pick to choose all your questions. You can pick your advisor. And if you're not satisfied with the clarity and insight you receive, you can get your money back. So totally free, up to you, and it's definitely risk free. So check out those details down below in the description box. And now, on to your reading. Divine, what is the message here? Oh, that's so funny. So justice in reverse, as well as the Page of Cups. Yeah. Divine, why the justice in reverse specifically? Before I say this, that's so funny. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like you could be judging the situation a little harshly. Like, I feel like you need to have more compassion concerning this individual or these individuals that you will be involved with. Because I feel like with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, there's somebody here who wants to shower you with love, affection, and attention. But I feel like there's just something here that you don't see. I feel like you also possibly see that this individual will be no different than the other individuals that you've dealt with previously. And once again, that's just not the case. I feel like this is one of those energies of self-sabotaging. I feel like you're going to allow your own emotions and how you feel about a situation get in the way, because it seems like your feelings are not coming from a just place. It seems like your feelings are coming from an unfair place, which is dealing with previous energies with this justice in reverse, as well as the Two of Cups in reverse, because seemingly this individual would be perfect for you, or seems like they would have good intentions for you, but there's something about this situation that you don't see, or you're looking at it from a blind eye. Divine, Two of Cups in reverse, because with the Queen of Cups upright, you need to have more compassion. We have the Seven of Cups. I feel like in this sense, you are disillusioned. You're not seeing something properly. And it just seems to be about your feelings. We even have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're coming on in a way that you don't need to come on. You're coming on as hard, and not that the Emperor is hard, but you're coming on really masculine. And apparently this is not the way you need to be approaching this situation. The Queen of Cups is how you need to be approaching this situation. More understanding, where you would hear somebody out, more compassion, more affection, more affectionate, but you're coming the wrong way is what I'm feeling. And even though you may not be in this situation, I feel like this situation could grow to be this way, and you don't want somebody to feel like they're wasting their time with you, knowing that this person feels good for you, because I feel like there's emotion, there's feeling here, but it's coming off in from a logical standpoint or a logical sense, and it's not really necessary. I feel like the approach is just all wrong here. Divine, Seven of Cups moving forward. Yeah. We have the Chariot as well as the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you need to move forward with this from a different standpoint because something about you is standoffish. We have the Five of Wands here as well, like it's conflictual. But once again, this energy is not. It doesn't feel like it's based off of something new. It feels like it's based off of old experiences and things that you've done that you've been through. So if this energy has not come to you yet, I feel like you need to assess where you are as far as getting someone else involved in your life because I feel like somebody is about to get a reality check. And the reality check is maybe you aren't as ready for this as you think you are because I don't feel like this is going to be a test. I feel like somebody is going to ruin a good thing because you're not looking at it from a proper standpoint with the Chariot as well as the four of cups. Divine, what else with the Four Cups and the Chariot? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Like you can't get any more clear than that. Ten of Pentacles coming out here. I feel like these are people that you can establish bonds with. You can establish relationships with. It's given a very serious energy because I feel like somebody is serious about you. It's almost like you can get exactly what you asked for, but then you are the one that's ruining it. Like with the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like somebody takes something very seriously and somebody wants to grow, but with the Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, which is 10 and 10 20, which is 20 in tarot deck, is judgment. So I feel like you don't want to judge something too harshly because I feel like in this moment you will be your worst enemy in this moment and not the other individual. I feel like this is all about you. This is all about you. Divine, clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. Yeah, somebody takes something very seriously. Somebody sees growth here. Somebody is almost literally wanting the same thing that you want. I don't feel like this is anybody who's lusting after you. I don't feel like this is anybody playing games. Whoever this is, they are serious about the connection. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Somebody is very serious about the situation. And what I'm hearing is somebody's going to hold you tight and not let you go. So I feel like somebody is not going to let you go in this instance because somebody sees something with you with the Four of Pentacles. Like somebody sees, and then we have the Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody sees something very serious with you. And I feel like this is somebody who wants to benefit from being around you, not what you have, not what you can give, strictly you. Because I feel like for some reason I feel like this person is stable all by themselves. Like they don't need you for stability. They want you for you. They want you for your affection. They want you for your time. They want you for your attention. They want the intangible stuff. The tangible stuff they seemingly have together. Because with the Ten of Pentacles here, I don't see this as, two people who, like one person who has something and another person who doesn't. No, with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like both parties are coming equally level, equally balanced. But in this instance, somebody doesn't need you for what you can do for them. They need you for do for them as far as stability, but they want the intangible. Divine, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's very serious about what they can bring to the table. And then we have the Hangman. So with the Hangman coming out, even before I clarify it, remember I was talking about different perspective. You're not seeing something clearly. I feel like you need to reassess the situation. And the situation that you may need to reassess is yourself. Not even the situation in itself, but what you're bringing to the table, how you're being viewed. I don't feel like you are being viewed how you truly want to be viewed, and you don't want to mess it up. So I feel like with the Hangman coming out, you need to reveal to this person who you really are and what it is you are really seeking from these particular relationships. Divine, tell me more about the Hangman specifically. Yeah, I feel like you need to show somebody who you truly are, and then we have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like you need to change your mindset now because I feel like somebody needs to come out of hermit mode. I feel like you're used to being to yourself. You're used to being by yourself. You're used to doing everything for yourself. I feel like with the hermit coming out now, there's something that needs to be exposed. I feel like you need to open yourself up to who you truly are. I feel like there also needs to be changes involved with you. We have the Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Divine, tell me more about the Hermit here and the Hangman. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with the Divine Six of Cups, because it's giving me an energy of time. Something here about time. And then we have the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to show an individual who you really are. Because I feel like at a previous time in your life, you were very passionate about relationships. You were very passionate about who you were connecting yourself to. I feel like in a small way, or just in a way in general, that's something you need to go back to. You need to go back to that individual who was very confident, who was very bold, who was very out there about what they wanted, what they were willing to offer, what they were willing to give. With the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're letting pain, you're letting the hurt that you've dealt with before be the judge for how you are moving now. And I feel like because I read a lot of comments, and I'll react to them by hearting or liking, and when I do need to comment or comment. But a lot of you all are showing up in an energy of being hurt, feeling like you just want to be left alone. No, I feel like in this moment, while being in hermit mode, you also need to be receptive to what you ask for, because a lot of you all are asking for relationships, you're asking for partners, you're asking for friends, but you're not showing up in the right manner. And I'm not saying that you are broken, but what I am saying is go through the experiences how you've gone through the experiences, but don't predicate your experiences on how you judge somebody else moving forward, especially if it's coming from a negative mindset. Divine, tell me more about this King of Wands here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, yes, you need to give. You need to give just as your Wheel of Fortune. Another 10. You need to give just as much as you're willing to receive, because with the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, something seems to be in alignment for you. This is your time to be showered with affection. This is your time to be loved, because everyone deserves that. So maybe the perspective here is you need to reconsider what you are deserving of. Do you know what you want? Do you know what you're willing to give? Do you know what you're willing to offer up? Something also about you needing to shed some things away. And the things that you may need to shed away is a previous mindset, or even this new mindset that you have, that you will always be alone. And that's just not the case. If you want to be alone, free will is a thing. You can stay alone, but nobody truly wants to be alone. I feel like people get to that point because of the experiences, and you're letting every experience that you have dictate and predicate who you deal with and how you deal with them moving forward. And that's where the change needs to come, apparently. Divine, last few messages. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And Divine, tell me why the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I see the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles reverse. We have the Death. There needs to be a change in mindset. I feel like you need to get back to who you used to be, or honestly, release that mindset of feeling like you'll be left out in the cold all the time. Because with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, there's recovery here. I feel like you're going to recover what you lost, and what you lost may have been all of the affection that you used to give, all of the attention that you used to give. I feel like you have somebody in your energy who is going to be worthy of that. And you will know the signs, because I feel like every shall we say, sign or every notion that you will get is going to come directly from you. Because I feel like you're going to ask the divine, you're going to ask spirit for confirmation and clarity, and I feel like you're going to be shown yourself. Because I feel like in this moment, it has nothing to do with this other individual. This other individual seems to have good intentions, because I feel nothing but good intentions on their part, because honestly, they have not come back up. And everything that did come up about this individual has been positive. It's been somebody wanting to shower you with affection, someone wanting to shower you with attention. But there seems to be something that you are reserving, something that you are putting on hold. And once again, maybe you are not as healed as you think you are. And until that time comes, maybe you do need to sit off into the side and reassess what's happening with you before you begin to move forward with someone else. Divine, last one for the Death and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Wands. And Divine, last one about the Three of Wands. Yeah, something you need to go back to some older way of thinking that was actually really positive for you. And I feel like you let that thing go, or this older way of thinking, you let it go because maybe somebody abused that previously, but it was really good for you. It was really good for you. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a mindset renewal. 32 could be significant, or 2 to 3, or 3 to 2. You could have been dating this individual for 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. You know, something significant about 32 or 3 2 2 at TOTWO. So 3 2 2. Okay. But I do feel like with the Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles, you need to go back to some older mindset that you had, like the way you used to respond, the way you used to react or act. It was so good for you. But because somebody abused that, you know, with the Three of Wands, because somebody abused that, I feel like you let it go, you know, and that was actually a really great attribute about you. But all in all, you have an individual here, or individuals who mean you well, who could be part of your soul tribe. But there's something also here about you self-sabotaging. So be careful how you treat people in return, especially when it's things and prayers that you've asked for. Okay? Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box, and that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source, because if this reading is concerning you, you need clarity and you need insight and you need to get it fast, okay? Those details down below in the description box as well. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.